In sports, Ontario Series Lacrosse games this upcoming weekend on Saturday. Kitchener is at Ennismore, while Brooklyn visits Six Nations at 7. That's followed up on Sunday at 7 o'clock, where Kitchener travels to Oakville to take on the Titans. Next up for the Owen Sound North Stars is tonight at 8:30 in Oshawa against the Brooklyn Merchants. They then return home on Sunday, June the 2nd, to host Six Nations from the Bayshore in Owen Sound at 4 o'clock. If you want to win a pair of tickets to this contest, simply email sports at 887theriver.ca with your name and contact number, along with this week's code word, and you could be going. This week's code word is Bayshore. You have until the end of day today to get your submission in to get qualified for those tickets. NHL Stanley Cup Finals. After securing their first win in the finals in 14 tries, the St. Louis Blues will try now to do something they've never done, and that is take a lead in a best-of-7 Stanley Cup Final. Game 3 of this series goes Saturday night between the Blues and the Boston Bruins. Game time is set for 8 p.m. It was seen 24 years in the making, but even back in 1995, no one, and I mean no one, could have predicted that it would go the way it did last night for the Toronto Raptors. Viewing parties over 10 Ontario cities and many other across the country watched in awe, including an estimated 20,000 showing up to view the game from City Hall in Mississauga to watch the Raptors take Game 1 of the NBA Finals best of 7, 118-109. Fans lined up early to get into Jurassic Park in Toronto as early as 6:30 a.m. yesterday morning for a game that tipped off just after 9 p.m. last night, and it didn't conclude until almost midnight. Pascal Siakam, making his finals debut for the Raptors, scored 32 points. He added 8 rebounds and 5 assists in the victory. He is just the third player in the last 30 years in the NBA to make his finals debut and score at least 30 points, record at least 5 rebounds, and record at least 5 assists. Game 2 of this series goes from Toronto on Sunday at 8 o'clock. That's all for sports. Have a nice weekend, everyone. I'm Andrew Rogers for 88.7 The River.